1967, Andy Dufresne broke out of Shawshank Prison. This hotshot banker, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, found himself in a jail cell with all the time in the world to think about it. Andy found a way to dig through his cell wall using a small rock hammer and one big goddamn poster. Andy dug for over 20 long years. By 1967, it was the lovely Alan Hale Jr. who was protecting Andy's little secret. Andy crawled through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness to what he thought would lead him to freedom. That's the length of 5 football fields. As it turns out, all Andy's efforts were in vain.
Hey, Dufresne, going somewhere? Yeah, we knew all about your little tunnel there. You think we're stupid? Do you know how many times we had to convince the warden not to move you out of your jail cell there, Dufresne? Just so we could see the look on your face. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna turn around like the wife-killing banker you are. That's right, back through this shit you go. Oh yeah, and here's a little tidbit you might be interested in, Dufresne. We found your gun. The bullets were a perfect match. And yes, our legal system is corrupt. Who would have thought? And now you're gonna go right back the way you came. That'll make 10 football fields of shit you crawled through. Deep breaths, buddy boy.
Old Andy never lost hope. Andy tried to spring himself out of Shawshank Prison using a hydraulic coil built into the ground. But just as before, the gods were ready for Andy.
Dufresne, nice of you to drop in.
Andy's next bright idea was to launch himself off the roof of Shawshank.
Hey, Dufresne, it works better with this. It's called a turbine compressor, dipshit. One step ahead of you, Dufresne.
In the summer of 1969, I was released from Shawshank on parole.
Good luck, Red. Place won't be the same without you.
Ever since that day, I have clung to the hope that Andy gave to me. I hope Andy will find a way to escape from Shawshank. I hope that I can see him again and talk to him. I hope to shake his hand. I hope. Andy! Just as I was beginning to lose all hope, there he was. Andy Dufresne.
Hey, Red.
Andy!
As you can see, Red, I've gotten out.
Andy! I still don't understand. You can't just dematerialize.
Sure you can, if you have hope, Red.
Andy had learned to dematerialize from a given location and rematerialize somewhere else. Probably from that Houdini book he'd been studying. But Andy had other tricks up his sleeve, like conjuring a rabbit out of thin air. Andy also conjured up a whole new identity. Randall Stevens. Ah! Andy, did I say you were good? Shit, you're a Rembrandt.
If I didn't care more than words can say, if I didn't care, would I feel this way? If this isn't love,